Hey guys and girls, and welcome back to another episode of the Games Tester. My name is Maurice. Today we're getting a look at Octopath Traveler 0 on the Nintendo Switch 2. Let's get into it. First of all, let's see how much data the game is, and that's only 4.1 GB. The game is available digitally or it's available on game key card. That means you will still get a physical game key or a cartridge, but you still need to download the full game on your SD or the system memory. So keep that in mind when you are buying this game. The game is available in two versions, a digital deluxe edition for like $69.99 and a standard edition for like $59.99. And yeah, let's go start it up. Let's get some. Here we go. You guys, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot for me, you're really helping out the channel. You can also hit the bell icon. I upload almost on a daily basis. New games, old games, updates on games. Sometimes even a little bit of hardware here and there. By the way, also big shout out to the people at Square Enix for sending me a key to this game on the Nintendo Switch 2. Also on Xbox, so I've been playing it on Xbox too. So if you are curious how it runs on Xbox Series S and Xbox Ally X, please go check out those videos too on my channel. Octopath Traveler 0, the prequel to Octopath Traveler, the third game in the series, and yeah, I love it. You know, I think these days with the 2.5D series of Square Enix games, it's so good. You know, it's so incredibly good, these games. I think Square Enix actually knocked it out of the park with these 2.5D series of them. You know, it almost looks like, how do you say that? You know, in the Netherlands we call it the kijkdoos. And that's like when you have like this shoebox and you had like all these different things inside of it and you can look through it and it almost looks like you have like a little diorama. And that's a little bit the feeling I always get with these games.
It was full of life.
So I'm gonna skip this a little bit, because I already know what to do. To pick up some stuff. Here we go. So it's also a little bit building, you know. You need to rebuild your town back again. And yeah, a lot of stuff has happened since then. I'm not going to give away too much of the story. I'm just going to show you a little bit what you need to do. So I need to get a little bit of wood. I know for a fact there's some wood right here. In the meantime, I can also show you the frame rate test. So this is where the biggest changes are. The game runs at 1080p at 60 FPS. That's the biggest difference with the standard Switch version. If you have this game on the standard Switch, it will be somewhere on at like 720p. That's running at upwards to 30 FPS. With the Switch 2 version, you get this game running at 60 FPS. That's the biggest difference. And I love these games at 60 FPS. That said, 30 FPS is also not that bad. It could be worse. And it's pretty stable 60 FPS. Small little inconsistencies, but yeah.
Herminia, her knowledge of the ring. Tell me.
And look at these light effects. They are so incredibly good.
You still haven't gotten what you desire. Isn't that right? Let your...
Here it gets a little bit harder. But then again, it's finally, we can finally play these games at upwards to 60 FPS on the Switch too. That's about time. Oh, I'm so happy with that. And these games look so incredibly good. And they are really good, you know. I was talking about it in my Series S and Series X videos, and you know, I think right now at this moment Square Enix has better games in the Octopath Traveler series than they have with the
I call upon Alfred.
the Final Fantasy series, in my humble opinion.
I appreciate it. Here goes nothing. Works like a charm. What should I do?
And sometimes I hear people, but why are these games so incredibly expensive? Well, first of all, one of the most expensive things you can do these days in gaming is having like full voiced characters, stuff like this going on, and that's really expensive to get like these games fully voiced over.
Let's make this quick.
And also the music, all the music is like all orchestrated. So yeah, I do think that they are a little bit on the expensive side, but on the other hand, the quality of these games is perfect.
Time to fight.
Uh-oh.
Here goes nothing. I could do this in my sleep.
And sadly, there are not many like real JRPGs anymore. Or they are like pretty simple ones, or you know, they want to be more like Dark Souls games or Demoness, the Devil May Cry, stuff like that. But like real RPGs like these, not that much anymore, sadly. Look at this.
Hey. I'm so pleased.
So, okay, now I can go inside of here. Okay, cheap whiskey is always good. And now I know I need to go back and look at this map. This map is gorgeous. Also, the fast traveling is pretty fast. See? Now we need to build a house. For this guy. Here we go. now time needs to go inside of it. Housing, time. Okay. And now we have our first villager for our town. How cool is that? So they definitely added some new things to it. It's really simple to get into. And you can completely rebuild your own city. How cool is that? But yeah, you guys, this is Octopath Traveler 0 on the Nintendo Switch 2. Biggest difference from the Switch 1 is the 60 FPS mode. So if you are really somebody that likes the extra FPS, yeah, go for the Switch 2 version. Otherwise, you know, the Switch 1 version is fine. There we go. Thank you for watching. Hope you had fun. Hope to see you guys soon in another one. Bye.